last regular season home game for this inaugural season. I guess the energy in the room, what does that feel like right now? And for you personally, what are you most excited about tonight?
I just think putting a good effort out there for the fans. They've been supportive of us all year long, so obviously we want to end it off on the right foot and have a good game for them.
And in terms of where this team wants to continue growing individually, obviously we understand the mathematical situation, but what does this team want to play for regardless of that?
I think just continuing to be a team that we want to be in the future, and obviously it sucks that we're now out of it. But there's a lot of things that we can be proud of this year, and playing a little ticked off that we missed out by a little bit, I think is a big part of it, and then just playing for the future. We battled all season long. There's 4 games left, and there's no quit.
As a leader in this room, what are you most proud of with this group?
I think just our growth. We've come a long way. Obviously, there's still things that we need to improve on, but just our effort throughout the entire season, through all the ups and downs, all the uncertainty, and just approaching it head on and being professional about it.
Lineup-wise, Veggie and net, same on the back end. Marino's still out day-to-day, upper body. Curfeys should be good to go, so will be game time, but he should be good to go, so he will draw in for Karks. Karks played a good game. That's too bad a little bit for him, but we're happy to have Curfey back. And I think it's been a great season at home. The support of our fans and the way we've been welcome here, I think it was magical. So that's our last opportunity. So I want to make sure we leave the right taste, and I think we're excited for that game.
If you think back to opening night at Delta Center, your first game here, what were your emotions throughout that day and leading up to the game?
That was great. I think it was a few months of prep, so I think you're always excited at the start of the season. There's a lot to go into it. You want to start the right away. You want to see your team play with all the teaching and all the prep you had during training camps, and obviously it's your first real touch with your fans. So there were a lot into that game. I think we passed the test on that sense.
Is there anything you'd do differently about this first season if you could go back?
Are you just trying to do the bill and the resume of the season? That will be in a week from now. Tonight it's Nashville.
Okay. Do you have any favorite moments from Delta Center this year?
There were a lot of great moments. I think the first game has to be there. I cannot go by that, but I think. Just even when we had our tough time somewhere in January, I think the way the crowd support us, I think we're really grateful for that. I think they all never waved. They always been behind us. They always poured the love towards our team. So we're really fortunate to have that opportunity to be in that market.
Ian Cole was talking about missing the playoffs for the first time since his rookie season, but having it not be a big negative for the room, like still being proud of what you guys accomplished. How do you balance the disappointment that guys like him might feel, but also the future?
Yeah, I understand your question, and I appreciate that, but I would like to talk about Nashville game. That's the briefing about the season. We'll do that early enough. We're not there. We're playing Nashville tonight, and it's an important game. It's in front of our fans, and for us, we're super jacked about it. That's what I want to talk about.
What are you most mindful when it comes to the game that Nashville does bring tonight into the
I think Nash is a heavy team around the net, and they obviously they have good veterans who did not have the season they wanted, but a little bit they will want to finish solid. So for us, we played them twice in the last 4 games, so we want to make sure we showed up tonight and play like we did in the last month or plus in front of our fans. I think we played solid. We have a great connection with our fans, and that's what we're grateful for.
And the first periods have been really strong for this team. Who's driving that? What's driving that? What do you see?
That's a good question. I think it's I don't know if there's one guy. I think it's as a group. I think the guys are tuned in, and the way they played in the first period, like you mentioned, I think that the focus, the drive, the intensity, all of it, I think we came out of the gate ready, and I think we need to give credit to our leader first, but I think everybody contributed to that. If you look, throughout that stretch, we had the contribution of about every day. I think since the break, we should talk about how Boehner's line has been. They've been a force, and they bring a lot of energy and momentum and physicality to our team. But at the same time, you have Cool's line and Eight's line right now. It might be our best line. And Stanny with Kerfy and Boogie, they've been rock solid ever since we played them against top player. They play against Scheifele, they play against all those top line in the league for the last couple of games, and they did a great job. So I think everybody a little bit chip in, and the same thing for our D-core. I think we had, and we have three really good pairing who are balanced, and obviously the key of your team is always your goalie. So I think Veggie's been absolutely phenomenal.